Welcome, everybody. NWO Season 6 Championship. Revamp TV, Miami, number 2. And Wisconsin, number 1. Coach Brusso. National title game and NWO Championship. I'm here with Nine Lou. We got a couple sideline reporters, too. We'll be patching in with them a little bit.
No, this should be an exciting matchup. Both of these teams are really solid.
Yeah, they've had unbelievable seasons.
I don't know what to expect other than some good football.
Between the two teams, they share just one loss. Actually, 2 losses, one each. One mutual game between them went Brusso's way earlier in the season. But Revamp has, I think, 3 championships in a row.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And on the Wisconsin sideline, we got Montreal Coles, Heisman Trophy winner. It's going to be a chess match all night long. And I am here for it. Looks like Wisconsin wearing red, white pants, white helmets. Set to kick off here. Should not be returnable. Carter Jr. Just going to let it fall out of the back of the end zone there. And Miami's going to set up at the 25. So Jacurri Brown, I noticed, was number 3 in the Heisman vote getting. And he's a dual threat, just like Cole is. So we have 2 dual threat quarterbacks manning up their teams today.
Yeah, a couple of very capable
upperclassmen.
Center.
Yeah, they're both upperclassmen, and we got 4 wide spread immediately. Franklin Jr. in the backfield with Jacurri Brown. Couple of hot routes and an audible on defense, and that's going to lead to a delay of game penalty, 5 yards in the opposite direction. Good start here for the Wisconsin Badgers. Miami maybe feeling the nerves a little bit, getting things set up here.
Yeah, the timing of getting the defense right or getting the offense right as defense makes its adjustments. It's going to be back and forth all day.
Strong eye formation. Drops back to pass. Brown hits Brantley. 6-yard reception on the angle route by the fullback. It's going to get some of that back and an extra yard. 2nd and 9 now at the 26. Sticking with the air here, Lou.
Yeah, maybe they want to establish the pass early. That's fine. They've got a couple of running backs that we'll see.
First play came out of the 4 wide spread look. And that was out of the I formation. Strong eye there. But we're back into this A spread from the left hash.
Fullback right away, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brown dropping back. Has a lot of time to pass. Finds Slim Thug. And that's going to be a 1-yard tackle for loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Jacurri Brown with 2 completions, but only 5 yards so far. And when you combine that with the penalty to start it off on the first, well, not even the first play, the first attempt, we're now in negative yardage total so far in this possession.
Yeah, not a typical start for this Miami offense. The first couple of
it looks like 5 wides, but it's just an empty backfield. The halfback is there in the left slot and the tight end's on the right. But Jacurri Brown drops back and hits Not Pimp Chino on a crossing route for 15 yards. First down, Miami.
Hey, converting a 3rd and 11 right away. That's how teams get into this game to begin with.
Yeah, 3rd downs and 4th downs. I mean, we know the importance of them, but they are going to be uber important at this point in the season as national titles are on the line. Hand off to Franklin Jr. on the counter run. And it looked like the quarterback made the right decision to give it to Franklin. And Thaddeus Franklin Jr. with a 27-yard run on the counter.
Looking extra nimble today as he evades tacklers running through the hole there. Really nice.
The agility on display there. Had some great speed with it as well. And Wisconsin was crashing down really hard. The edge wasn't set there. From the left hash again, all the way up at the 34-yard line for this 4 wide out of shotgun look. Give me a handoff right up between the guards and tackles, and Thaddeus Franklin's going to have 6 up the middle.
Yeah, everything's a lot easier when you can get 6 yards on first down.
Very productive run for a first down. Takes it up to the 28. Just under 5 left to play in the first quarter. Miami was slow to get out of the block there initially with a delay penalty and then a couple negative plays, but converted on that big third down throw. Jacurri Brown, third in the Heisman Trophy voting, hitting not Pimpchino, their second best tight end, on the crossing route. Move the sticks, and then that big run by Franklin has him down around here now. Got trips to the right. Brown out of shotgun. Give it to Franklin. He's going to get smacked. Number 58 coming in for a big user hit.
Yeah, good job by the defense to fill right there.
Going to bring up 3rd and 5 at the 28. Just over 4 minutes to play. By the time this snap, probably be under 4. And second, third down of the game. The last one, we talked about the importance, how big they are. This national title game. And this is the biggest one yet for season 6. Trips bunch right. Jacurri Brown from under center. Drops back 5. Halfback angle route to Franklin Jr. And he's going to pick up 10. Leading to a new set of downs for the Canes. Ball to 16.
Yeah, big play. Well executed by Miami. Continue to march down the field here.
Went to the air twice to get those third downs. Wisconsin crashing down hard on that. The biggest run of the day was that run play on the counter runner. Could have been a read. Jacurri Brown passing halfback screen. Looks like the blocking's going to set up for him. Dwayne Carter Jr. uses the speed to get to the outside, and that's a 16-yard TD for Miami, setting up this opening possession to be capped off by an extra point to go up 7-0. Just about halfway through first quarter.
Yeah, nice use of the halfbacks in the passing game. Carter finishes it off with on the screen pass. Well blocked. Good execution all around, I suppose, on the offense.
So the key plays on that possession were the 2 third downs, both picked up in the air, one to the halfback, one to the tight end. Haven't really seen a pass to a wideout yet, besides the one that was a TFL early in the possession. And then the other key was a big first down run on the counter from Thaddeus Franklin, the power back. And then capped off with that throw into the end zone from Jacurri Brown to the speedster, Dwayne Carter Jr. So Wisconsin's going to set up at the 25 as the ball was not returnable. And the Heisman Trophy winner, Montrell Coles, is going to come out. Junior season, already a 99 overall player. Won the Heisman by a single vote.
Yeah, lots of draft buzz around him.
I am praying every night for that. Coles gets the snap, hands it off. Big run down the left sideline all the way up to about the 50-yard line. Brian Dickens on a 24-yard rush.
Yeah, Coles and Dickens really dangerous out of that pistol.
Explosive play for the Badgers offense right out of the gate.
Yeah, already at midfield.
Another handoff to Dickens between the tackles, and he is going to shake and bake his way up for a 13-yard gain across midfield down to the 38 they're marking it at.
This Badger offense looks like they have been just watching the clock tick down, waiting to get on this field here.
The O-line for the Badgers so far neutralizing the speed of the Miami defenders. 2 run plays and big yardage so far. Coles drops back. It's going to find Lawson, and Michael Lawson with a 27-yard out route reception all the way down to the 11 for another 1st and 10.
Badgers looking really explosive here.
Montrell Coles shows you why he won the Heisman. With throws like that, that was on the money, perfectly timed and placed. Dickens with the run between the tackles. Nice drag down tackle there by number 95. Limits him to 4 yards. Still a productive down for the Badgers.
Yeah, good positive run.
A little over 2 minutes to play here.
That play feels like a big letdown. That's still, that's still 4 yards. That's a really good play. It's just that the last 3 plays have been incredible.
The O-lineman definitely had a positive push to the line there. But 95 in pursuit was able to make a drag down tackle from behind. Oh, and Dickens is going to get met right there by number 54, who absolutely lays him out. I believe that's Savage Smoke. Going to be a TFL. Back him up to the 9-yard line. And Wisconsin's going to face their first 3rd down of the day.
Great job splitting the gap there on the blitz. And gets home.
Miami speed on display with that one. And this is where your Heisman Trophy winner, dual threat, comes into play. Coles has the ball, drops back, delivers to his target. It's going to be a short 1-yard reception to Skylar Bell, who gets dropped immediately. 4th and 6 from the 8. Defender unloaded the payload on that one.
Yeah, field goal unit out.
Great work there by the Wisconsin offense. Just slowed down a little bit there inside the red zone in their last series of downs. But they'll take their 3 points there and get on the board, get things going, try to hand a little bit of a task off to their defense and ask them to step up from their last performance. Just over a minute left here.
Both these offenses look like they're ready to go. It might be the game might be decided by which defense is ready to go by the end of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. These coaches definitely get their fair share of turnovers and defensive stops. It'll be really, really great matchup to see all night long. Thaddeus Franklin Jr. on the counter run. Makes a move inside, and he's going to pick up 8 yards on that first down run. He's got 4 totes and 41 yards so far. Ball at the 33.
Good room to run there, and makes a nice little move, picks up even more. I like the way Thaddeus Franklin runs the ball. Finishes all his runs really well.
Maybe time for another play or two here before the quarter ends. NWO Championship here. Season 6. Brown under center. Drops back. Angle route. Gonna get a first down. Khalil Brantley. 9-yard reception. They originally had him pegged as a tight end, and you see the receiving capabilities there for that young man. That's his second reception of the day.
Season 6. Man, time flies.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
Brown under center again. Play fake. Hits LaFleur. LaFleur trying to slip past number 9, but great tackle by him. Ashford was out there in that area also. But great tackle right there by number 9 because Gucci is fast. Still first down yardage. Ball up at the 41, and it's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter.
Yeah, coach is taking their time, selecting the plays. Want everything to be just right. And the clock winds. No play gets off. That is the end of the first quarter.
In other action, San Jose State coming up with the win. Love to see yellow on their name.
Yeah, lots of exciting finishes there if you're watching the bottom line.
Ja'Cory Brown hitting Slim Thug. Second reception. This gets a little bit more yardage than last time. Second reception on the day for him. And that's going to be a 4-yard pickup. Couldn't get the space out there. Got to credit Wisconsin for their tackling on the edge. They really cleaned that up on the second possession.
Couple of guys in the area. They do well getting to the ball.
Miami's still able to move this ball into scoring position here. We're right around field goal range now. I know the kicker does have the leg for it. But with another couple downs here, who knows? They'll be positive or negative here. Ja'Cory Brown has 4 wideouts. Franklin shares the backfield with him. Going to be a handoff to Franklin. Oh, and he's going to make a slippery move past a defender. That's a 13-yard rush between the tackles. And that gets him a new set of downs just around the red zone. Ball at the 23. Lou, what'd you see on that play?
He does a nice job of getting skinny through the hole there, picking his feet up, almost tiptoeing through there, but able to gash the defense on that one.
That's a large man with that agility.
It's fun.
Yeah. It's fun if you're if you're Miami. That was an impressive move. It looked like the Badgers could have had them hit him in the backfield. Would have led to a 3rd and long, but he was able to slip past the defender with sweet agility. Ja'Cory had a shotgun this time. Snaps it really quick. Oh, and they got the matchup that they wanted. It's a halfback screen pass, and Dwayne Carter almost got his second halfback screen pass touchdown. That's 16 yards as well. Going to be another first down, and Ja'Cory Brown hasn't had the ball hit the ground yet. He's 8 for 8. Could be
Yeah,
first and goal
58.
inside inside 10.
The linebacker, I believe, did a really nice job to fight over, or just to get around the blocker there. The tackle was there to block him, and he just outran it, got around, and made the tackle himself.
Yeah. Yeah, the pursuit. Definitely high motor, high effort play. Franklin Jr. trying to take the sweep, and that's not really his game. Try to sweep it to the outside, look to cut it back, get north and south, but that play was originally designed to the outside and it didn't work out for them. It's gonna be second and goal right at the 7 again, so it's a no gain play.
Yeah, Franklin's Mr. Inside. Carter's Mr. Outside in this offense. But
There you see Franklin's numbers on the day. 6 rushes for 54 yards. And Ja'Cory Brown is gonna pull the ball from the halfback, keep it himself, and gonna be tackled for a 2-yard loss. Mark Scott marking up his first tackle on the day, and it's a good one, leading to a 3rd and goal back at the 9. Miami with a good possession here, moved the ball really well. Taking a lot of time as well, but let's see if they can pay it off.
Tough in that red zone.
Yeah. Yeah, they called the halfback screen. That was the money play on scoring play on the last possession. They called it 2 plays ago, and he was stopped short. He was stopped at the 7. So see if the Badgers could have one more stop at them on this possession. Offense asked their defense to step up, and this is the opportunity. Got trips bunch right, Brown under center, Franklin right behind him. Here's the snap, drops back 5, nothing open, using his legs, out to the left, gonna run it in. Touchdown, Ja'Cory Brown, too fast, 9-yard TD run. It looked like when nothing was open, Lou, he broke out of the pocket wide enough to get away from the edge defender, and there was nobody in coverage ready to get him. Looked like everybody was manned up, dropping back on those routes.
Yeah, that's almost a tale of 2 plays there. You know, the first one, Miami's defense does a great job of covering and filling all the lanes, and then the second play, you know, is Brown's just able to create and go off script and roll out.
In 2 possessions, Miami has 2 scores. Wisconsin down by 11 right now in the first half. They did kick off the ball to start the first half. They will be receiving the ball in the beginning of the second half. They have a chance to go 2 for 2 here and play keep away from Miami, potentially with opportunities to take a lead.
Yeah.
Gonna have to do 75 yards to get there.
We did predict good football. That's what we've seen so far.
4:23, the time that Wisconsin has to work with, along with 3 timeouts in their back pocket. The last time they had the ball, they moved down the field quickly. Hand off to Dickens, and he finds a hole that he wants. 10-yard rush.
Great vision. I think that play might have been designed to go a little bit further outside, but there was someone in that doorway, and Dickens just cut down the alley, it looked like.
Boy definitely knows how to read. From the from the left hash this time. Cole's awaiting the shotgun snap. Makes an adjustment. Hands off the ball to Dickens again in a 1-on-1 matchup. Able to break away from the tackler, but the tackler does get enough of him to trip him up. It's going to be a 7-yard gain on that one. Had potential for a lot more there. Good stop by the Canes. Good run by Wisconsin. player with that much speed in a one-on-one matchup right there. Could have turned out to be a lot more.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the wrong end of that.
Coles hands it off to Dickens again. Shakes his way, gets hit hard this time. Might need to tap his helmet on that one. But it's enough for a first down right at the 47-yard line with 3.5 left to play in the first half. Wisconsin looking to take all this time up on this possession.
Yeah, they understand this is a big drive.
Total yards there in favor of Miami at the present moment. Coles to Dickens again, who still makes a move on the safety. And that's a 9-yard pickup by itself. Oh, and is that a Miami player who just rolled over on his back? I think the linebacker just rolled over on his back. Let's see if he is back up on his feet and continue to play. I don't know if he got up, Lou.
Yeah, it's Dickens not known to be a huge hitter, but he's been showing his toughness more and more as the weeks have gone on this season.
He's not on the field. The linebacker not on the field at the moment, but they have a different personnel package. So it's hard to tell if he's out or not. But Brian Dickens right there gets the carry. It's going to be a 0-yard gain. So the Canes hold him on second down. And the first down yardage was good enough to bring it to 1 yard it needed for new first down. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 here at the 43. You see Dickens totals there. 9 carries, 71 yards. Oh, and they hand it off to the fullback, and the fullback, Acker, he's going to get the first down of, or the first 3rd down conversion to first down of the day for the Wisconsin Badgers. Just about 2 left to play here in this one at the 38 now. What a pass to the tight end, Josh Jones. Young man gets a 18-yard reception there.
Yeah, nice play. Fancy little spin out of bounds. Everything's just fine about that.
Clock now restarts. Under 2 minutes now. Ball at the 20. The upperclassman taking all the time off pre-play. Hands it off to Dickens. He's going to get hit after a 2-yard carry.
Yeah, and I mean, both coaches have all 3 timeouts, but we'll see if Miami starts using them after this play, if they're trying to retain a possession here this half.
3 minutes off the clock so far in this possession. Wisconsin's been down here one time before. Finish it off with a field goal. Looking for more on this one. About a minute left on the clock. Snap. Coles to Dickens. Follows his block. Makes moves. 9-yard pickup. 1st and goal. Under a minute here.
It's a really tough run. Nice job.
Oh, and there's the update. Mild concussion, out for the game.
Let's see how that plays in as the game goes on.
Halfback toss. to the field side, and Brian Dickinson's going to get dropped for a 4-yard loss. Second and goal still. About 20 seconds left. Ball to 13. Dickens with a lot of work. 12 carries on the day. We're still in the first half.
Yeah, Badgers will call timeout here, maybe to give him a break specifically.
And they got their play called really fast. Both sides did. From the right hash. Fullback there on the field. Lawson in the left slot. Taylor Jr. right over the center. Cole's throwing right at him. Touchdown to Michael Lawson. Right at the user defender. And the slant. Going to give the Badgers their first touchdown on the day. With 22 seconds remaining, they're going to take this extra point. It's up. It's good. And they're down 4 in this first half of the national title NWO Season 6 championship.
Lawson's Ben Coles' favorite target all season long. And we saw Coles wind up and just throw a dart to him on the goal line.
Long kickoff not returnable. Miami will have it at the 25.
Yeah, 3 timeouts, 22 seconds. I mean, there's plenty of time for something. What it is remains to be seen, I suppose.
Time for me to make my coffee, maybe.
Getting close.
Ja'Cory Brown throwing to Benny Jets. Benny Jets not able to high point the ball. It looked like Wisconsin might have had a paw in there. Got to maybe credit the defense for closing the gap. Looked like Benny Jets had a step, but there was men in coverage back there, and he's not able to high point the ball. Ja'Cory Brown with his first incompletion on the day. 17 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, that looked like one that Benny's just got to catch.
Kind of stayed on his route. Maybe didn't adjust to the ball. Either way, quarterback and receiver not on the same page there. Brown dropping back, and he's going to get hit before he has a chance to throw. First sack of the day on either side. Ja'Cory Brown goes down by Bobby Nash. His first stat of the day, and that's probably going to lead to the Canes just letting the clock drain out on this 3rd and 17. That's your first half. I'm getting coffee.
And an exciting half. Everybody's going to get their coffee. Put up a couple of stats, perhaps. You guys can peruse those. It's been a real tight matchup.
Shocker. We have a Slaba Naka.
This guy gets it. Yeah, might be a minute. George went to get coffee. Coach Russo went to the locker room to holler at the players. No big deal.
Hopefully that locker room won't be a tragic scene. That would be bad. Be interested to see what the game plan is in the second half for both teams. More of the same or switch it up?
Yeah.
Is that Dark Spectre in the building?
Hey, yo. Happy to be here, pimps.
I think somebody ordered a nuke. I think there's a nuke incoming.
Hey, yo.
You gotta be careful for those. They'll make your eardrums bleed. Thanks for joining us, Spectre. What do you think about this first half, man?
Ooh, I was just saying, slobber knocker.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy in the second half. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
both teams
Ready
are
for that.
both teams are doing what they want to do, just not quite as efficiently as they want to, right?
Yeah. The
Which
only real difference is Wisconsin took a field goal their first time down.
Yeah, which I mean, Brusso's gone for it on fourth down a lot lately, but in this matchup, he was happy with his 3, and I can't blame him.
Yeah, I'm still okay with it, with that call.
Yeah, they were running the ball really well on that possession, and tried to throw it there on that third down, and the receiver came back for the ball, and it's kind of one of those things where he got tackled shorter than he probably should have been by the way they designed it and draw it up, but did a smart thing, took 3, and look, he's has a chance to get a lead here. If he wouldn't have taken that 3, it really wouldn't be the case. Oh, and Coles throws to Lawson. Lawson has to adjust in the air to get that ball. 4-yard reception there. You think that's an errant throw or timing off?
Yeah, that's probably, maybe it's supposed to be on this hip, and he threw it up the field a little bit, and Lawson slipped, making the adjustment, spinning his hips. I don't know.
Yeah, and he's 5 for 5 on the day. And got to credit Lawson there, but he had that bullet of a touchdown on a slant route to him earlier. And that credit goes to Coles on that one. But they are the dynamic duo to watch here on offense. And Dickens continuing to have a good running day here. Another carry. I think that's about 13 or 14 for him on the day. Yeah, 13 rushes, 80 yards. Gonna be a third down, though. These third downs are the biggest part of the game.
Yeah, this is where these players really make their money.
Miami speed tracking down Dickens before he could get started on that one. Got 3 wides, tight end there on the left. At a shotgun. Cole's making an adjustment there. Making an adjustment on that side, too. Snaps it, drops back 3, fires quickly. And Lawson, outbreaking route for an 18-yard reception. Gonna move the sticks probably up to midfield. Yeah, ball's at the 48 now. And Coles didn't miss that one. Lawson didn't have to adjust at all.
Really nice throw and catch. They are certainly on the same page today, those two. Make for a dangerous tandem.
Caleb Lambert. Not a name I call too often. First reception on the day, 2-yard gain. He gets on the stat sheet in a national title game. I wonder how long he had to beg the coach to get a rep in on this one. Love to see it, though. His home crowd going crazy back home, seeing his name get called on the broadcast. 3-by-1 look here, tight end right.
He got clobbered for it, but that's all right.
It's called taking one for the team. Cole's at a shotgun, hands it off to Dickens, cuts back. Makes a move. Nice job by number 49 right there. Shout out 49. If he would have gone one-on-one with the safety, he might have still been running. As it is, still a great gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 at the 44-yard line. Love that Miami speed, though. Dickens looked like, and he's a fast player, looked like he was already past that defender, and that defender was able to close the gap. But Wisconsin with a great opening possession right here to follow up a great possession. Really working on that 2-score plan here. 3rd and 2, hand off to Dickens, follows his blocks. Ooh, you had O-line push there. He couldn't quite find the hole. Looked like a hole was developing right off that right tackle. Couldn't quite get there. Miami's defense a little bit stouter in the middle. It's going to be a 4th and 2 at the 43-yard lines.
It is decision time. Offense is on the field.
And they are going to leave. That Savage Smoke with his 5th tackle on the day. And Coles does have his offensive unit out on the field. Let's see if they call the play, snap the play. Making an adjustment over to the left. Now to the right. Here's the snap. Drops back 3. Oh, and Lawson is skating on ice. Did you see that? What? The drag route came free. Lawson adjusts to the ball being thrown behind his body. Pirouettes, catches the ball, and slides on the defense. Picks up speed, races down the sideline, takes it to the 3-yard 1st and goal. Wisconsin. No play bigger than that one right there. 4th and 2, they go in their bag. 3-yard route gets them to the 3. Looking for the 3rd score of the day. Oh, my. Savage Smoke, his 6th tackle of the day. 2nd for loss. Drags down Dickens in the backfield, back at the 5.
Yeah, Smoke might have had his hands on him before Dickens got the ball.
It's back there awfully fast.
Yeah. That explosive play leads to a 1st and goal at the 3. Going to be tough to stop the Badgers here. Let's see if Miami's up to the task. They were on 1st down. See if it can hold. Smoke still under user defense. Oh, and Cole's going to call his own number, follow his blocker, and that's a 5-yard TD run. Wisconsin takes the lead for the first time in this national title game. They're up 2 temporarily. Looks like they're sending the field goal unit out there for an extra point. Defense not trusting it, but it's a kick. It's up. It's good. And the Badgers lead by 3 with 2:56 left in the 3rd quarter.
Nice gutsy drive by Wisconsin. They take the lead here.
Great call, but for Coles, keep it himself and follow the Wisconsin O-line, who's done a good job. Overall, they've done a great job tonight. Got the work done tonight. And that's what you want to see against a team that, you know, has winning pedigree last few seasons. And, you know, Badgers have done that all night. You know, followed their run game, let the big boys up front get their job done, and trusted on that play. It paid off. 4 wides here. Ja'Cory Brown making a couple of adjustments. Thug in motion. Hand off to Franklin. Cuts it back, and he's going to get 6 yards. 6-yard run on 1st down. He's got 7 totes for 60 yards total.
Not all that bad.
Found a nice softer spot to run in on the defense and fell forward. Typical NWO style. I formation here. Brantley checking in. Ja'Cory Brown off his back foot to Franklin Jr. Breaks the first tackle. Going to be dragged down after a 9-yard reception. He's got 2 catches for 21 yards. He's getting close to the century total yardage mark. Ball at the 40 now.
Nice job on the angle route.
Franklin act like he didn't want to stop running for a minute there. Like he was trying to break that tackle and keep going.
That's his MO.
Ja'Cory Brown, 1 incompletion on the day so far. Over 100 yards now passing, including a touchdown. He also has one on the ground. Halfback screen pass to Carter. Oh, and what a play. Number 21. Number 21. What a effort out there. Got around the O lineman who had a block to set up and used his speed to get around him and made a hard tackle. Immediately dropped him. It's going to be only a 1-yard pickup, and that was set up for much more.
Impressive play on defense right there.
Oh, lineman coach screaming right now to get that block. 4 wides. Brown gets a snap. Using that speed. Can he get away from the defender? He can. But here's another one. Puts his head down. Carries his body across the sticks. 11-yard pickup. 1st and 10.
Hey, great vision by Brown once he got around, or once he got out there. Had to take on 4 defenders to get that first down.
One of the defenders, the 4-time Butkus winner. Plays like he's 8-time. Brown from the right sideline. Pass to Slim Doug. Best reception of the day. It's going to be 7-yarders for that young man. 3
That
catches,
sounds like
10 yards.
Sounds like a major butt kisser.
Ball at the 41 now. Just under a minute to play in the third. Second and 3. Miami taking their time. Ja'Cory Brown only 1 incompletion on the day as well. Has been sacked. LaFleur in the backfield. He tried to pitch it. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. The defense was right there. Looked like they poked it out of there. They were trying to hit LaFleur on the pitch. Wisconsin thinking that they have their first turnover of the day. Neither coach has had a turnover. Neither has forced one. Neither has suffered one. And I was about to give these teams credit once that first one happened, but I'll do it right now. This has been an extremely clean game. We haven't gotten this clean a game in the NWO in a very long time, maybe a season or 2. But right there, we saw a failed late pitch that 2 defenders looked like they were in the pitch lane to get that ball, but they're going to call that incomplete.
Got no words for that one. Nothing.
The check is cleared.
And Ja'Cory Brown's going to get sacked right there. Is that Ashford? I think that might be Turner. Charles Turner, 6 tackles on the day, 2 for a loss. That one a big sack. And that's going to be 4th and 12 back at the 49. And Miami is sending out their punting. Well, their punters talking to the coach. Looks like they're coming back on the field now. Think that offense, yeah, they're putting their helmets back on. They're huddling up. Maybe there's time left. I think that's going to be the end of the quarter. Get your 4s up, chat. We got a barn burner here.
Yeah, decisions to start the 4th quarter, it looks like. It's intense.
Midfield, 4th and 12.
Not a bad thing. Taking more time to think about it, though.
Yeah, take all the times.
Mhm.
Once again, the Chippewas suffering a catastrophic defeat to the Spartans in other action.
Why'd you have to go there?
I'm just reporting the news. I saw it on the ticker.
San Jose State wins. Shit.
That's like once every century. Ja'Cory Brown drops back 4th and 12 over the middle. Finds Gucci LaFleur. Big 15-yard reception and a new set of downs. Miami up to the 34-yard line.
Oh my!
It's just what they needed. Drive stays alive.
Spectre looked like he got just the pass protection he needed then.
Yep, had just enough time to get the ball off and put it exactly where he wanted to.
Wisconsin had plenty of men in coverage, but Ja'Cory Brown, no pressure, stood back there, surveyed, found it right across the middle. Franklin Jr. with the handoff, making a move inside the safety. Oh, and the big defensive tackle, number 95, came back and got him. That was a big man with a lot of steam. He brings it up to the 22-yard line, 1st and 10, and this Miami team is fired up.
Yeah, they just, I mean, a lot of momentum on that, getting that first down on a 4th and 12. It's like a whole second life.
Three wides and a tight end. Brown out of shotgun. Here's the snap. Hits LaFleur. And weird tackle animation on that one. 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1 at the 14. 6 minutes left to play in the national title NWO Season 6 game.
Yeah, that looked like some WrestleMania stuff on that tackle. You know, like he was bringing Gucci down this way, but then Gucci decided he wanted to fall that way, so that's the way he fell. You know?
Yeah. During rehearsals, it went the other way, and then right then it played out different.
Exactly. I mean, it's different under the lights. It spun around.
Brown hands it off to Franklin. Franklin going to get tackled after a short gain, maybe a 4-yard pickup. To be 1st and goal. Ball at the 8. Charles Turner. Another tackle on the play.
Boy, gotta wonder what happens if he actually gets a clean juke right there. He might escape to the other side and still be running. Sheesh. Credit to the defenders not letting that happen.
Yeah, credit Turner for getting his nose in on a whole bunch of plays tonight.
Yeah.
He hasn't let a whole lot happen.
Curry looking for the halfback screen route. Could have thrown it at the last second, and the ball was in the air forever. Incomplete pass.
I think it was bouncing off the bellies and knees of some of those Wisconsin defensive tackles.
And he waited to the very last second to get rid of it. I thought he was getting tackled, and still the referees gave him the throwing motion. They said that he was in throwing motion, even though he was getting tackled. Could have been easily a sack. That halfback screen pass was bottled up. The best that the Badgers have done tonight so far. That's been a big play for Miami all night. It's leading this 2nd and goal.
We've been doing this for 6 seasons, and we still see stuff that we've never seen before in the game.
And that's a run by Franklin Jr. Franklin Jr., a 4-yard carry. Gets him close, back inside the 5 now. Right at the 5, they're going to call it. Going to be a 3rd and goal. Wisconsin with a major opportunity here to slam the door shut or force them to a pivotal 4th down. Miami with an opportunity to regain the lead. They haven't had that since the second quarter. Or, sorry, they haven't scored since the second quarter. They did have the lead in the third quarter for a portion of it, first portion. Hand off to Franklin. He's going to get into the end zone. Puts his shoulder down. The safety can't stop that big man's inertia. And he has the third touchdown for the Hurricanes on the day.
Yeah, good, powerful run. That's what Franklin's all about.
Miami set up for the extra point here. They do kick it, and it is up, and it is good. So Miami regains a 4-point advantage here with 4:51 left to play in the fourth quarter. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. Hold on to your butts.
Kind of think this finish is going to be a doozy.
Kickoff is not going to be returned. Theme all night long. Kickers with too much leg, if that comes into play at the end of a game here.
Yeah, I've got way too much chair for this game. Like, this is one where I just want to be, like, pacing around.
They've both had unbelievable seasons and giving us a good one here tonight. Coles hands it off to Dickens. Counter run. His own lineman gets in his way. And it's going to be a 3-yard pickup. Looked like he would have gotten a lot more out of that. But 17 carries, 87 on the day. Good day for Dickens. And explosive at any moment. He's not done yet, folks.
Like a bit of lineman stuck in a matrix for a second there.
Looked like the lineman didn't decide what he was going to do. Wasn't decisive enough. Four wides. Left hash. Coles in shotgun. Kitchens under user control there. Coles makes an adjustment out to the right. Hands off the ball. Nope, keeps it himself. And Coles with a 1-yard carry. Going to lead to 3rd and 6.
Yeah, not a lot there. Coles just leans into it for a positive yard. Good defense.
Fullback checks in. Coles crossing route right over the middle. Skylar Bell with a 4-yard reception. Going to be 4th and 2. Diving catch on the play. Ball to 33.
Defender made a really nice break on that ball, too. Skylar Bell's got 99 catch. Just went and snatched it from him.
Yeah, we saw that on display right there. Incredible effort, hands, extension. Coles did have the time that he wanted. Decided to throw the crossing route. It's a little bit short. It's happened a couple times to the Badgers today.
I remember the time before Michael Lawson, when Skylar Bell was the receiver on this Wisconsin Badger team.
Lawson right there in the slot. Made a huge play earlier this game. Coles using his legs. Probably going to get it with his legs. Taylor coming up. First down yardage. 3-yard run right there. Biggest of the day for the Badgers. Keeping their hopes alive in the national title game. 3 minutes and 3 timeouts left. Ball here at their own 37.
He's a tough man to stop.
Must be nice to have them wheels on the edge. Sheesh.
Hand off to Dickens. Nice block. Number 95. Great tackle right there. Drops him after a 6-yard pickup. And Dickens is closing in on 100 yards. 5.2 a carry. Thomas Davis with his 5th tackle on the day. Lawson in the backfield. Hand off to Dickens. Great tackle right there. A 2-yard rush. Going to drop him to another 3rd down. This time it's at the 45-yard line. Just over 2 minutes to play. I didn't see the jersey number of the Hurricanes defender that got in there, but he got in there quick before Dickens got started. Dickens had to spin his way out of not losing yardage on the play. Quick snap here. They're going to hand it off to Dickens, and it's going to be a no-gain play. Sean Taylor Jr. with his 5th tackle, throwing up the U right there. 4th and 2. Miami came running downhill on that play. Yeah, I ain't even got to explain the importance of this. We at the shelter. It's the championship. Papa Doc, B Rabbit.
Jeez.
Now, since it's a championship round, we're going to give a minute and a half to both these. Coles fires the ball, hits number 83, George Bell, all 6'6" of them. First reception on the day, none more important than that one. We're at midfield with 1:22 and 3 timeouts and a 1st and 10 for the Badgers.
It's getting really intense.
That it is, pimps. That it is.
From the right hash, Coles out of shotgun. Dickens on the left hip. George Bell on the right side. Oh, and it's a handoff to Dickens, and nobody's in the middle. And Dickens isn't going to get touched until he rushes down the field for 20. 21 carries, 115 yards, 5.5-yard average. Coles might be the Heisman winner, but Dickens putting in his vote for MVP of this game. Minute on the clock, ball at the 30-yard line. Sean Taylor on that tackle, 6 on the day. Under user control right now by Revamp TV, 3-time champion. Kitchens now under control by the user. Oh, and Coles is going to keep it and get smashed. Number 95 drops him down. 2-yard loss on the play. Clock is still rolling. First time out here by the Badgers with 36 seconds left. Ball at the 32.
Coles looked like he might have been a little shooken up on the play.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine. Rub some dirt in it.
Mm-hmm.
He's there, awaiting the shotgun snap. Dickens on the left hip. We're right near that right hash mark. Coles drops back 5, has plenty of time, and he hits. Is that Lawson? Michael Lawson. 1,545 yards on the season, including 6 catches and 116 through the air today. Montreal Coles, 11 for 11. 30 seconds left, and he has his team back on the ball. Hands off to Dickens right through the middle. Knifing through the defense. 4-yard pickup for him there. 25 ticks left, and the Wisconsin Badgers will take their second timeout with 2nd and 6 at the 14. What do we call these, Spectre?
Slaba Naka.
From the right hash. Got the tight end checked in. George Bell on the right. Lawson in the slot to the left. Skyler all the way far left. Dickens right behind Coles. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Gonna have to throw it away. The left end able to get away from the right tackle there at the end. And Coles had to run for his life and throw it out of bounds. Burn the down. You got another one, young man. It's 3rd and 6.
Way to not take a big sack right there.
That would have forced them to use their last time out.
Yep.
And it would have been catastrophic for the yardage. Coles with the empty set this time out of shotgun. Tight end right there on the right side. Drops back 3, drops back 5. On the run, hits his... Is that the tight end? Yes, that's the tight end for a 4-yard reception. Going to set up 4th and 1. Looks like the clock stopped. Maybe it's temporary. Maybe it's the whole thing. I think they're giving him credit for being out of bounds. We'll see when the refs set down the ball. The play clock is running, but the game clock hasn't moved yet. Yep, still at 16. They're giving him credit for getting all the way out. It's a 4th and 1. It comes down to this. Coles with Horndon Dickens sharing the backfield. Coles with a quick strike, and he has his man. Touchdown, Wisconsin Badgers.
I think that was Pugh again.
The corner route ran away from the defense on that one. The play fake sucked the defense up, and if it was the tight end, it looked like he was going vertical at first, and he bent it out to the corner right, and Coles threw an absolute missile to him, and Pugh with the great hands stretched above his body still brought it in, and that's going to give the Badgers a 3-point lead with 14 seconds left in Season 6 championship game. Short kick here deliberately. Dwayne Carter Jr. has the sideline, and he's going to get dragged down. Tackle. Big tackle right there by number 25.
Yeah, it looks like he had at least 20 more yards to gain.
Yeah, he looked like he had a big window there.
Mm-hmm.
But look at a couple of shots at it here. Miami really just needs a field goal.
Plus, they got 3 timeouts still, so.
Not a lot of time left.
True. Very true.
If that return would have gotten some more out of it, it would have been a lot better set up. But right as it is, this is a tough one. Brown has the legs to get out of the pocket, but that would kill the clock if he does that. He stays in the pocket, drops back further. Barely got the ball off. 1-on-1 matchup for Gucci LaFleur. He catches it, and he's out of the open. The 5, touchdown Miami.
As time expires.
That's the last play of the game, folks. Miami going to get a 3-point advantage with the extra point here. It was a shoestring catch for Gucci LaFleur, who came back for it. There was one defender in the area, and he misjudged the play. He couldn't get back to it. Gucci LaFleur, it was an underthrown ball because Jacuri Brown got smacked in the face as he threw that one. Didn't have enough on it, but the absolute effort and athletic ability of Gucci LaFleur came back for that, and absurdly was able to race down the sideline away from the defenders and get a touchdown out of that. Miami hanging on to their 4th in a row. Okay, Revamp TV. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, Pimp. I don't even know what to say after that.
Well, let's talk about a couple things. Let's just get them out of the way, and then let's talk about some other things and give you some credit here. So we're all shell-shocked by that last play. That's not going to wear off for a while. Let's go back to you held them to a field goal early. How are you feeling at that time? How was that?
Honestly, holding fucking Brusso to a field goal, you got to take that as a victory. I mean, he's one of those coaches, any possession, every possession matters. You know what I mean? So if you can get 3 points out of a possession, that's a victory. I mean,
Wisconsin ran the ball extremely well. Was it your game plan to just let them run like that, or were you bringing extra pressure to try to stop that? It looked like they were a little bit more reluctant to get the passing game as set up, but they did hit some key third downs in the passing game too. There was one you held them to 4th and 2 on one on the drag route, you know, and the guy had a big gain all the way up to the 3-yard line on that one. What was the chess match like with Brousseau as far as you calling defense today?
I mean, honestly, I tried everything I could to stop the run. I was blitzing more than I've ever blitzed all season. I was bringing linebackers. I was bringing safeties. I was bringing corners at times. I pretty much was just trying to stop the run as much as I could. He did get 131 rushing yards on me, but I mean, honestly, I don't even know. We didn't stop any damn thing, so I can't really be like, yeah, we did this, we did that. We didn't stop a damn thing. Offensively, we did pretty good, but defensively, we couldn't. I mean, 13 for 14, we fucking trolled. Can't stop shit. And then rushing, like you said, he was running all over us. I mean, all I can say is luck. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just get lucky as fuck, you know?
Ja'Cory Brown had a great throwing day, used his legs when he needed to, but he was very efficient in the passing game. That play right there at the end, how surprised were you that happened, man?
Bruh, I mean, it's one of those things. It's, you know, you never want to chalk the game out because at 14 seconds, it's almost like, well, fuck. Like, what am I gonna do? I know I can get a field goal, but like realistically, what the fuck am I going to do? I have to pretty much just Hail Mary that shit and pray and hope for the best. And like that whole fucking play, you watch that shit back, Ja'Cory Brown dies, shouldn't even got the pass off. And then I don't even know how the fuck everything else after that shit happened. But I mean, yeah.
You had great time of possession today, holding on to the ball and long sustained drives. And it was just really a different looking possession on that last play. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think I counted you out a little bit right there. I saw you had to get the return with 14 seconds left. It looked like he had a lane for a big return. That took 4 more seconds off. You had basically you had the ball to 26 with 10 seconds left. I thought, wow, he's got enough for maybe 2 plays. That's probably not enough to cook with, even though you needed a field goal. And then we saw that shoelace grab, and then he just accelerated down the sideline. Man, you won this game. How's it feel?
I mean, to be honest with you, it don't feel that great. As shitty as that sounds. I'm not trying to like take anything away from it, but I don't know, pimp.
You guys got any questions for the champ?
No, I'm really impressive game. Down to the wire, super exciting. Congratulations, coach. That was a lot of fun. Go enjoy, get some dinner.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to take anything away from it. I just feel like I got bailed the fuck out a couple times. You know, that's how the game works, but it's like, fuck. In a big game like this, I don't know. It's like, I don't feel too happy. But I appreciate y'all, fans.
I'll be watching the replay, see if that's a user catch or not. I mean, I think there's a couple plays to call out on both sides as far as like, you know, EA shit. But that was the most unbelievable end to a game that I've ever seen. I've never seen it quite like that on the last play. It was just insane.
Yeah, that shit was it was insane. It was insane. The whole game was fucking insane. And shout out to Brousseau because that motherfucker's one hell of a motherfucking player on this shit. That's all I gotta say. One hell of a guy, and appreciate y'all pimps.
Yeah, he fought back and, you know, put himself in a position to win right there at the end, and the defense allowed that play, and that's how this one's going to get remembered. GG's.
Thanks, pimp. Appreciate y'all, man.
Coach, you were cooking in the ground game. Absolutely cooking. Dickens was just making moves on safeties. He was falling forward. And then you had the pass game with Michael Lawson getting down. He had a big game, over 100 yards, touchdown. Your tight end was involved. Your fullback was involved. George Bell, huge catch. Skylar Bell, huge catch. Coles got done what he needed to. He absolutely played outstanding football from end to end, wire to wire. You didn't ask too much from him, and he answered the bell every time you needed him to. This one is a tragic one, I know, on your end, because of the last play, it flies in the face of all of that. What did you think about the game overall, man?
I mean, like he said, first off, I've been on the favorable end of some EA stuff at the end of games, and I guess in the national title game, we get the short end of the stick on our end. When it comes to the old triangle button not working, but overall, game was as you expected. It's a clean game. You guys talking about no turnovers or whatever. Well, the first game we played, there was no turnovers either. You saw how close the game was. Now, I will say, whoever had the national title be taking place in Hard Rock, in Miami itself. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean
they booked those things like
there.
5 years in advance, Coach. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. It just happened to be No, man. I mean, it's really frustrating, but overall, I mean, we couldn't have played much better of a game offensively.
Coach, you guys take this game to the absolute limit. I mean, I think the programming can't keep up with how well you guys play this game. Michael Lawson's slant route over the middle, right on that user, absolutely gross. I mean, because he was baiting you. He was, standing over the center, dropping back right into the lane, and you still gunned it right in there, and that was nasty. That tight end catch at the end, the short out route to George Bell there for the first down. I mean, Dickens' user stick skills, you were on display all night, man. And, defensively, you jumped a lane, which could have been a pitch lane, They called it incomplete. I couldn't believe it. We were all in disbelief, and you add to that the last play of the game there, man. I'll give you the floor here. I'm rambling. What do you want to say?
No. I mean, it's kind of hard to put into words how this game, you play deep zone. You think that the guys have their eyes on the ball and they're going to make a play on the football, but he fucking decides to jump it 5 yards in front of where the ball, and it's like, dude, come on, man. The thing is, that corner's a senior, too. There's no reason why he should be doing that shit. But that's the reason why he's the only upperclassman left in the secondary, that corner, because,
That's why we recruit Zach Mays.
Well, maybe he'll go to corner. Fuck it, I don't know. But I don't know, man. I'm frustrated, but at the end of the day, maybe don't kick a field goal. Don't have this problem in the first quarter. But I wasn't gonna go for it on 4th and 6 on my 8-yard line when I get the ball in the second half. So it's like take the points when you can, bank them, come out of half, take the lead, and then it's a grinder like it was. But I don't know. We just came up one play short.
I think you played this one really, really smart. I love that you took that field goal, and I'm usually aggressive as hell. And I think that you absolutely made the right call kicking that field goal. It was like Miami was, marching the ball slowly, and you had moved it down really quickly. And I know you wanted to punch it in and just, go steal that momentum back. But you did the smart thing and just take your 3, and it kept you in the game. And you had that monster 2-possession back-to-back, ending the first half the way you wanted to with 7, and then starting off the second half, ending that possession with 7. It played right into your favor. Like, you did that all right. There's just a couple plays here that, we're all kind of like, our eyes are just wide open. But, I mean, again, it's credit to you guys. You guys are really good. You guys pushed this game to the limits. And, Revamph feels like he, maybe got away with one a little bit here. But he kept his team in there, and this is why he's so damn tough to beat. And you had it all lined up. You played it exactly right, man. And I hear you on that. Four deep shit. The guy shouldn't have played that way. Ja'Cory Brown barely got that ball off, and besides the catch, I mean, the guy races down the sideline. You played an outstanding game, Coach. You had an outstanding season. Congratulations to you on pulling this program around. And yeah, guys, you guys got some questions for Coach?
Just one, I think. Great game, first of all. How does whatever happened tonight affect whether or not we see Montreal Coles next season?
He's got a big decision to make. He's the first player I know in the history of the league to be a 99 in 2.5 seasons, no redshirt. So I mean, he's been the pinnacle in terms of talent-wise in the league, pretty much the whole year. Which is, we saw glimpses of it when he was a freshman, took a step up as a sophomore, and primarily because we got to this point, and he had a very good season himself, is why he won the Heisman Trophy. I think a combination of both things. So we're gonna have to make a decision. It's probably gonna be tough to convince him to come back, but with a situation like this, with a very young roster that we have, minus a couple of key pieces coming back, pretty much most of our players coming back are either they're either sophomores or freshman or sophomore. Honestly, on this team, the majority of them are, except for Coles. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm proud of the way we built this team. We came in as like an 81 overall team when we took it over. When we first came in, knew it was going to be tough. Within 4 or 5 years, we built it to one play away from winning a national title. So I don't know. I think I'm proud of the team, but with Cole's decision, it's going to be tough, and we'll see what happens. And also, I know I was running around a little bit pissed. I threw my controller somewhere. When we caught the ball, I don't know where it went. I don't know where it is. That's what I was trying to do for the last 5 minutes, to try to find my damn controller. I still don't know where it is, so we'll see.
It'll turn up. The
Yep.
cat probably grabbed it, dragged it into the closet. It's no big deal.
Perfect. So, appreciate you guys. Revamp, hey, you got the job done, brother. Good job.
Hell of a game, coaches.
These guys put on a fucking clinic tonight.
Indeed.
I was looking for the button to fucking put both of their mics on at the same time during that last play. It was like, fuck. You just don't see that happen too often. I mean, Brusso ended that game exactly how he wanted to, aside from that one fucking play. And Revamp hung in there, and he did his thing, and it worked out for him. He caught a break in the first half with the pitch thing. He caught a break in the second half with that play. But I got to watch that replay to see how much user control is there, because I bet that there's some of that in there. But with this old-ass technology, man, I don't know, man. It'll be fun when we get that new game. And these guys are on new systems, new hardware. We see what shakes out then. Season 6 was fun, boys. It's in the books. Lou, Spectre, what do you guys got to say to end this thing, man?
Yeah, we'll see everybody next season. Check the Discord. Stick around. This was fun.
It was fun. I kind of thought I knew what happened on the last play. That just wanted to hear Coach say it. I kind of, we've been playing this game long enough to know, that's kind of having great. Everything else was great, but that one was just a little rough.
Yeah, you touch the button, and it's just crickets on the feedback.
Yeah, and then you go forward 5 yards simultaneously. Yeah, been there too.
Oh, here's that play. He's playing it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets hit right as he throws. Look at the arm strength to get it out there. It's a one-on-one back there. And he does play that badly. Gucci
Yep.
Gucci picks it up off the shoestrings, it looks like. I mean,
Back
that's
to-
below the knee.
Yeah.
But yeah, that safety. I mean, I know it was underthrown, but for him to be I guess he's a corner. For him to misjudge it that much, I mean, look at Gucci's
It's almost 5 yards off.
adjust to the ball, and that defender, he doesn't do any of it.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
It was rough.
Thanks, guys. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.